Okay, when working in Illustrator, when we go too far, when we go too far across the spectrum to produce a color blend, then we're going to produce blends that have tones in the middle. When we select colors that are within a narrow range on the spectrum, these are colors that share properties, and we can easily control the saturation level by producing from yellow to green, for example, as in my previous tutorial. In this particular tutorial, let's choose a color that, let's go for a nice yellow-orange, okay? And just choose a color that's a nice yellow-orange. And then for my final square, I'm going to choose a color that is, say, a nice violet hue. Okay, now pushing those numbers up to 100% saturation, okay, then we take the next step. We want to delete these squares, right, because we can't produce a blend unless we delete them first. Then we remake those squares, and there were 8 of them, by selecting the outer squares and go to Object, Blend, Make. I already set my blend options to number 8, right? I can double check that if I need to. Then we go to Object, Blend, Make. Now, notice that the colors, when I use my color picker, this is at 100% saturation, this is at 100% saturation, and while there's a nice transition in hue, notice this is the hues produced in between our tones, right? Because there's a reduction, both saturation and brightness, in each and every one of them. If we're pushing the colors too far apart on the spectrum, they neutralize each other and desaturate. Now, how do we adjust those in Illustrator? This has been a real problem trying to figure this one out. So let me share what I've learned with you so far. And okay, the first thing we need to do is select just select it, and then we're going to go to Object, Expand, and we're going to uncheck the fill and say OK. Now what I want to do is take my white arrow and just select a single square, and that isolates that square, and I can push that color up to maximum saturation without it modifying the other colors. If all of them are highlighted in this green guideline, then they'll all blend together or change to that color. So the next thing I want to do is just click the next one, push the colors to maximum saturation, achieved, click the next one, and I'm using the white arrow because the other one selects the entire group. Okay, that one's now done. Push this one all the way up. That one's now done. And I can go all the way across. So I produced a nice smooth transition, but I'm now adjusting to maximum saturation. This one has eluded me, and I am really pleased that I figured out how to do it, so I can share that with everyone. Okay, now we can then use the color picker here and check each one of these colors while the hue is gradually transitioning. Each one of the colors are at maximum saturation. So we did it.